The problem with TECKER. Welcome back to the 20-Minute Gamer channel, Marines. I'm your host, Nick. Now, this video is coming a little later than I would have liked. Its release is purely based on me feeling as though I've had the appropriate experiences to kind of make these statements. I also think that leveling your characters is a very personal thing, so let's just jump in. So Dark Descent has a
Did I teach you?
has a quirky problem that I hope the developers see us talking about here. And I'm talking about the TECKER and the smartass skill. Now, Hacker is the first TECKER unlock, and smartass can unlock on a unit on their very first unlock. Now, they do the exact same thing. Here you can see Hacker, and here you can see smartass. So they basically do the exact same thing. Smartass grants access to the hack interaction option. The Marine has the ability to unlock encrypted doors. With Hacker grants the access to the hack interaction. The Marine has the ability to unlock encrypted doors. The only difference between these two is that Hacker specifically says it costs one tool to do, and Smartass does not. Though we know for a fact Smartass does, in fact, cost one tool. Now, I was quite the fool thinking that the TECKER's ability is actually different since it's a forced unlock. And it's not. It is the same as Smartass. Near as I can tell, the only benefit to Smartass is it offers someone the ability to unlock doors if they don't have that TECKER available. Maybe you've gone through several level ups. Maybe you've gone through several level ups and you have not gained the ability to unlock a TECKER. I was actually having that problem. This is, you can see here, this is my hard playthrough, and I finally do have a gunner. All right, I do have a gunner at level 5, but I was actually unlocking, I think I had 2 TECKERs, I had a recon, I had both of my sergeants before I had my gunner as well. Gunner was not unlocking for me, so I do understand and I recognize the benefit of Smartass is because it is a common skill, it is something that can unlock if you just happen to not be favored by the RNG gods and maybe you're not getting TECKER. I understand that. However, there's just a little bit of an issue with the fact that this even exists. There is redundancy in play, which I can appreciate. However, all we've done is rob people from the ability to have a full stack, a full suite of common upgrades on their characters. In fact, now that I'm kind of taking it all apart, I'm a little upset with the TECKER. I hugely use the TECKER for the recon drone. That little guy, in my opinion, is one of the biggest assets in the game. But looking at the TECKER tech tree, say that 5 times fast. TECKER tech tree, TECKER tech tree. You get 2 out of me, that's it. That's all you get. It just feels like his skills are a little bit of an afterthought, and that really kind of upsets me. His first unlock is a skill that can be argued is already available to the team. His second skill isn't really that bad. Sentry gun overcharge is nice. Being able to overcharge the sentry gun to it basically gives suppressive fire to your turret, so your turret basically suppresses the enemy and slows them down a little bit. It gives you more time before they're on you. It's not that bad, but it is limited in usage. I don't think the developers really understand the impact of making things cost one tool has on the player. His third skill, I guess I'm also equally upset with, because it no longer costs a tool to do the thing that you forced us to use. So you've basically given us 2 upgrades that play off each other, and you've only given us 1 upgrade for the TECKER that offers us any kind of benefit whatsoever. When you look at the Sergeant, for example, everything is kind of just given. It's given to the team. Reprimand costs a command point, I get that, but you're not out of a command point when you use it. When you use a command point, you know that it's going to come back. As you engage Xenos, as you rest, you know that these command points regenerate. You're not out of a limited resource. You're not out of a resource that you may choose to, you may need to replenish or repair a sentry turret, for example. Maybe you need that tool so that your team can rest, so that, for example, your sergeant can mitigate the stress on your team. TECKER is the only one whose skills impact the limited resources of the team. And I think that that's really kind of shitty, actually. Like, as I'm looking at it, I think it's kind of a crappy thing to do. Gunner doesn't have anything that costs the team a tool at all. I mean, Bonebreaker and Unleash Hell. These are all things that are just kind of given to the team. Recon is the same way. Enemy detection time is just increased. You get access to the sniper rifle, and your squad movement is increased. These are all just class skills, class attributes that are given to the team. And finally, with Medic, you get these abilities. Nothing costs anything. But when you get to TECKER, you fall into this trap where the skills that he's given are already available to the team, and I dislike that. I don't like that happens. My thought process is that either Smartass needs to be taken away completely, or TECKER needs a small rebuild with their first unlock. I think that Hacker should automatically, the minute that your TECKER gets this, he also automatically gets Hacker Expert. I think that should be the whole purpose of the TECKER, is that when he gets Hacker, he's now able to unlock encrypted doors, and it doesn't cost a tool. I'm not so bothered about the sentry gun overcharge costing a tool, I guess. I mean, I get it. I get that it costs that. But let me know in the comments down below, what do you think his third skill should be? How can the TECKER be benefited even more? I guess I'm just not seeing... Maybe, you know what? Here's my thought. Hacker Expert, you know what Hacker Expert should be able to do? I will allow this. For one tool, the Hacker Expert can relock a door. I like that. I like the hacker being able to relock a door. When you weld, the Xenos still have the ability to break down that door and get to your team. Maybe Hacker Expert allows you to relock that door, and Xenos are completely rerouted. They can't break down that door. It's permanently locked. I think that works. I think that's a great, I mean, that's a level 10 skill, okay? It's a level 10 skill. You're going to be thankful that you have it. You're going to be able to completely reroute Xenos or funnel them where you want them. If they're coming at you the long way, you can relock that door and go the short way. I'm thinking about the ship mission that I'm drawing a blank on right now. The Montero. It's the Montero, the one that absolutely kicked my ass. That's the one. There are so many doors that I would love to be able to just relock. Now, I don't think that you should be able to lock any door. Maybe that we put a limit on how that's done, but I don't know. I guess I just really disagree with the class tree. I enjoy bringing the TECKER along because I want that tactical drone. I love the fact that the drone exists. I use my drone constantly to scout ahead and get information of what's coming. I need that information. But his class tree, now that I'm actually paying attention to the actual class tree and what exists for him, I guess I'm a little perturbed about how it's structured. I'd like to see the TECKER get some different skills. I know that it would be a completely different revamp of the game. You know what? More in-depth patches have happened for greater games. I can't imagine it would be horrible, but drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the TECKER issue that I've described here. Now, don't get me wrong. Listen to me here. This does not take away from my enjoyment of the game, like, at all. I still love playing this game, and I still love the way I'm able to play this game. But when I think about the skills that I use and who gets abused the most in using those skills, well, Recon is used a lot for the sniping ability. My Gunner is used a lot for his suppressive ability. My Sergeant is used a lot for reprimand and for resting, the ability to mitigate that stress. I'm not finding a lot of benefit in the class skill tree. I'm just not seeing it. Let me know. Let me know down below. I appreciate you all for joining me on this one. A little bit longer than I would have liked, I guess. I was hoping I made my point sooner, but apparently I like to ramble on. I will see you on the next one, Marines. You stay safe out there, okay? Nick out.